Yo, Eagles Nation, what's crackin'? Welcome back to Eagles Fly High, your one-stop YouTube spot for all the midnight green madness, where we dissect every snap, celebrate every fly, Eagles fly chant, and keep it real for Philly's finest. It's September 22nd, 2025, the day after that heart-stopping 33-26 comeback thriller over the Los Angeles Rams. And man, are we buzzing. The Birds are 3-0, but let's talk about the move that's got special teams fans. Okay, all of us finally exhaling. The Eagles just claimed Xavier Gipson off waivers, that former Jets and Giants return specialist who's about to fix our kick return nightmares. From disastrous muffed returns against LA to this savvy pickup, this is the spark we needed to keep the dynasty rolling. So, buckle up, grab a water ice, and let's break it all down, because in Philly we don't just play football, we live it. Picture this. Yesterday at the Link, the place was a cauldron of green smoke and screams, but early on, it felt like déjà vu from that rough first half. Down 19-7 at the break, with the Rams' Matthew Stafford slinging it to Devontae Adams for a 44-yard touchdown, and their running backs Karen Williams and Blake Corum gashing us for over 100 yards on the ground. Our offense? Stifled. Jalen Hurts, just 4 for 8 for 17 yards passing. Saquon Barkley scraping 13 yards on 7 carries, averaging a brutal 1.9 per pop. A.J. Brown, our big play beast, had 0 catches on 1 target. And special teams? Oh boy, that's where the real headache started. Kick returners Tank Bigsby and John Mechie 3 treated Joshua Carty's funky knuckleball kickoffs like greased pigs. 3 muffed returns from Mechie, 1 brick from Bigsby. And our average starting field position? A pathetic 19-yard line off 7 kickoffs. That pinned us deep, leading to 3-and-outs galore and just 33 total offensive yards and a half. For the uninitiated, a muff is when you bobble the ball on a return, turning good field position into a potential disaster. It's like dropping your cheesesteak mid-bite. But here's where Philly magic kicks in. Zach Bond's early interception off Stafford gave us life, setting up Hurts' classic tush-push touchdown. That sneaky quarterback sneak where Jalen powers behind the line for a yard, converting 95% of short yardage plays this season. Then, the second half exploded. Down 26-7 in the third, Sirianni dialed up the heat. Play-action fakes, faking a handoff to freeze the defense. Sprung A.J. Brown for a 40-yard bomb and Devonta Smith for a one-handed grab that's already viral on X. Hurts flipped the switch, finishing 22 for 32 for 280 yards, 3 total TDs, 2 passing, 1 rushing, no picks. Barkley woke up too, rumbling for 120 second-half yards, including a 30-yarder that flipped momentum. Defensively, Vic Fangio's crew, our bend-but-don't-break unit with zone coverages, defenders eyeing zones, not men, rattled Stafford for a 60.2 passer rating, holding L.A. to 0 for 4 on third downs early. Jordan Davis? What a monster! Blocked 2 field goals, 1 return for a TD to ice the 33-26 win. 2 field goal blocks total sealed it, but those poor returns nearly cost us the game. 3 phases, folks. Offense, defense, special teams. And yesterday screamed, why we can't slack on that third one. Now, let's deep dive the Xavier Gipson move because it's not just a waiver claim, it's a lifeline. NFL insider Tom Pelissero dropped the bomb. The Eagles snagged Gipson, the 24-year-old wideout who bounced from the Jets 3 seasons to a brief Giant stint before getting cut. Undrafted out of Stephen F. Austin in 2023, Xavier's no stranger to big stages. His NFL debut? A 65-yard punt return TD in overtime to stun the Bills on Monday Night Football, earning AFC Special Teams Player of the Week honors. Career stats: 27 catches for 268 yards and a TD in 35 games. But that's not why we're hyped. As a returner, he's gold. 26-yard per kickoff return average, 8.9 on punts, with that game winner proving he thrives in chaos. Born in Dallas, Texas, but Philly-bound now, Gipson's got that underdog fire, 2-time WAC Offensive Player of the Year in college, racking up 1,367 yards and 14 TDs as a junior. He's 5'9", 189 pounds of quick-twitch explosion, perfect for dodging tacklers on those new kickoff rules that emphasize returns. Why now? Well, our return game's been a train wreck. In camp, Darius Cooper, that training darling with a burner speed, was flashing, but he went down with a shoulder injury in the Rams game. Details are scarce, but claiming Gipson screams, it's serious. Mechie and Bigsby? They've been liabilities. Those 4 muff kickoffs yesterday had fans booing louder than during Cowboys' loss. Average start at the 19? That's handing the Rams short fields on a platter. Gipson steps in as the vet, challenging those guys to step up or ship out. For Mechie, a roster spot safe with Cooper sidelined, but Bigsby? He's on thin ice. Well, Shipley's rib injury could heal soon, and with Kenneth Gainwell in a deep RB room, we can cut bait if needed. This move's bigger than special teams. It's Sirianni saying, we win championships in the margins. Remember, those 2 blocked FGs won us the game, but better returns could have made a blowout. Stats don't lie. Eagles faithful. Through 3 games, Philly's averaging 29 points per outing, second in the NFC, while holding foes to 24, a plus 15 differential that's elite. Hurts? 70% completion, 850 passing yards, 9 total TDs, 1 turnover. Barkley's at 370 rushing yards for .8 YPC. Defensively, 12 sacks already, led by Jalen Carter's 3.5 and Josh Sweat's edge pressure. Special teams? That's the outlier, bottom, 10 in return average, but Gipson's injection could flip that to top 5. Compared to 2024, we started hot, but special teams woes, remember those block punts? Contributed to a late skid. This year, with a revamped unit, new long snapper Charlie Hewlett, steady kicker Jake Elliott, perfect in playoffs last year, and now Gipson, we're built different. It's like upgrading from a rusty Schwinn to a Harley for those return lanes. But let's rewind the tape on Eagles history, because this grit, it's in our DNA. Founded in 1933 amid the Great Depression, merging with the Frankfurt Yellow Jackets to birth a Philly icon. We've weathered all. The 1960 NFL Championship heartbreaker to Lombardi's Packers in a blizzard, where Norm Van Brocklin's frozen arm nearly pulled it off. Fast forward to Super Bowl 52 in 18. Nick Foles' Philly special. That wild trick play where he caught his own TD pass, toppled the Pats, sparking a parade of 2 million that gridlocked Broad Street. And Super Bowl 59 last February, Jalen Hurts' MVP masterclass, 3 TDs in a 31-24 rout over KC, confetti raining like green snow. The NFC East, our Coliseum, 34-game series lead over the Cowboys, pure venom. We've punked the Giants 6 straight. Commanders of the pesky little bro we love to roast. Yesterday's comeback? Echoes of that 17 underdog run, proving Philly teams don't fold. We fight. This squad's woven into the city's fabric. Jalen Hurts, the Alabama to Oklahoma transfer who's our dual threat king. Born in Houston, but Philly's adopted son, is Rocky Balboa with a rocket arm, quoting scripture post-win like it's pregame fuel. Saquon Barkley, scoop from the Giants in 24, reps Meek Mill bars on X after 100-yard days, bridging hip-hop hustle with gridiron grind. A.J. Brown's Mississippi roots meet South Philly snarl, snatching contested balls like they're free samples at Reading Terminal. Devonta Smith, the Heisman kid, glides like silk. Defensively, Jalen Carter's a disruptive force. Georgia Bulldog turned Eagle, 3.5 sacks already, while Josh Sweat's Quiet Fury leads the blitz packages, extra rushers overwhelming the QB. And legends like Jason Kelce, now podcasting gold. He tweeted yesterday, Gipson's that spark, returns like 18 when we shocked the world. Let's hear the voices. I cornered Sirianni. Hypothetically, post-practice, Xavier's a baller. Seen him ice games with the Jets. This fixes our returns. Let the offense breathe. We're all in on 3 phases. Hurts chimed in on 94 WIP. Special teams sets the tone. Gipson's experience? Game changer for us. Fan side? Tommy from Fishtown, tailgating with a 12-pack and a Gipson jersey already ordered. Muffs killed us yesterday. Xavier's TD return vibe? That's Philly special. On X, at Eagles Diehard, posted, Gipson claim any draft pick. Fly high return man. ESPN's Mina Kiper. Philly special teams depth was a question mark. This plugs it, keeps him Super Bowl favorites. The buzz is real. Fans from Delco to Manayunk are fired up. What's next? Week 4 at Tampa Bay. Those Bucks who stung us in the 23 wild card, with Baker Mayfield slinging and Rackett White running wild. With Gipson handling returns, expect better field position to fuel Hurts to Brown bombs and Barkley's power runs. Lane Johnson's stinger? He's back, anchoring the O-line like Fort Knox. Defense? Fangio dials up more twists to sack Mayfield. A win? 4-0, locking NFC East pole position and eyeing that #1 seed for home playoff games at the Roaring Lake. Long-term, 14-3 prediction, first-round bye, and a 26 draft targeting a slot WR to pair with Smith. If special teams clicks with Gipson, say 25-plus yards per return average, we're unstoppable, drafting for luxury like a corner to deepen the secondary. Eagles Nation, the grind never stops. Week 4 kicks at 1 p.m. Eastern, Fox Broadcast or 94 WIP Radio. Tune in, tailgate hard, or rally the crew at the pub. If you're hitting the link next home game, wave a sign for Xavier's first return. Smash that like button if you're hyped for the claim. Drop your bold Week 4 prediction in the comments. Who scores first, Hurts or Barkley? And subscribe to Eagles Fly High for daily breakdowns, X-reaction threads, and exclusive fan polls. Share this vid with that Cowboys fan buddy who needs reminding who's boss. We're building a dynasty, one return at a time. Let's go Birds fly, Eagles fly.